decorating is usually mommy's turf. And combining design ideas with comfort and functionality, that doesn't really come easy for a lot of moms. So it helps to seek advice from an expert.
To give us a style guide for making beautiful homes, we have with us interior stylist and our dear friend, Marilyn Faustino Montenegro. Hi, Marilyn!
Hi, Marilyn! We're just so happy. Our partner as well. And you know, a lot of moms out there, or people, actually know you as more of a model. You appear in magazines. You were on the runway for how many years of your life?
Oh my gosh, I think since 2003.
See, so they know you as that, but now you are called an interior stylist. Tell us about this passion.
Well, aside from modeling, a lot of people don't know that I really studied interior design in college. And actually, even while I was modeling, I would already do interior design projects. But I also recently have started doing a lot of styling for photo shoots.
Hence the name interior stylist.
It's a pretty new term, right? But you know, of all that you've said that you had a lot of projects already in the past and you're still doing a lot now, but one project of yours right now is most dear to your heart, which is your home.
I know,
You're building it. Can you tell us about the theme? Do you already have a theme?
Okay, I really, ever since I started my blog, I got drawn to Scandinavian designs. So that's what I'm doing for the house.
Okay, sorry, but what is Scandinavia?
Okay, so it's a lot of white walls, and if ever you have wood, it's light wood, you know, natural wood, not anymore yung mga dark brown.
Bordering, diba?
Oo, and then you just really color everything with the furniture, throw pillows, and stuff like that. And there are certain elements, like those things are very Scandinavian. Actually, your decor here in the set.
Really?
Oh,
So this is Scandinavian pala ito.
So that's what my house is gonna be like because that's what I like now. That's what I'm attracted to right now.
Okay. What are necessary steps for us when we're beginning, when we're just starting to plan for a redecoration of a house?
Okay. Well, first of all, you have to have the overall idea of your space, right?
Okay.
What are your limits? How big is your area? For example, if it's the living room, so you have a living room, what are the necessary things that go in the living room? And then you start with the big pieces. For instance, the biggest piece in the living room is the sofa, right? So you put that in, you decide where your TV wall is or your entertainment wall, and then you put the next big piece, which would probably be the coffee table. Start with the big pieces and then put the decor.
Sorry, but why does it have to start from big to small?
Because the big ones are usually the most important pieces.
That's
Oo nga
right.
naman, like the couch is very important.
Yes.
Okay, a living room is not complete without a couch.
Exactly. And
Okay.
speaking of knowing what to bring in the house, there's another thing that most people are concerned about. Of course, you're building your house. Your husband is his own person, and you're your own person.
Yeah.
How do you bring in two different individuals together and come up with a good interior?
I once wrote an article for a magazine. Now it comes to my mind. And in that article, I suggested that something like, if the furniture is masculine, then balance it off with feminine decor or design. And then vice versa. If you have a couch that is very dainty and sleek and pretty, then you can have masculine
Coffee table.
elements like a coffee table. Maybe your picture frame would be made of steel or wood, so it's still very masculine.
So you're both
So it's really a
represented.
balance.
Yeah. Earlier, you were talking about also how you like your kids' room to just be really clean.
Yeah.
Of course, we can't avoid, no, when there are toys scattered around the floor. As a organized mom, how do you keep things organized in your house, especially that you have two kids?
So it really pays to have storage boxes, nice containers. You don't have to stick to boxes. They can be like wooden crates or tin cans na malaki, di ba? Or those parang sacks, as long as it looks pretty. That's the key. It looks pretty to you. It's something that you like, right?
Yes.
And then hide all the mess there. Teach them how to sort their toys and train them as early as 2 or even 1 to pack away. You know, the key is really hiding all the small things.
Hiding them in pretty
things.
things.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
pretty
remember
things.
when Doug and I were starting, we had a small space, and I found the space under my bed.
Bed, okay.
So I made the really nice containers there, in clear containers lang.
Right.
And then I put labelings there.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
great idea.
But now let's talk about spaces. Because we're looking for spaces also where to hide our kalat, basura. But this space is very important, and you are actually an advocate of it.
Yes.
What is a mommy space, and how can we achieve that?
Okay. For me, a mommy space is, it can just be a little nook in your house, but then it's something where it's yours. So you decorate it, you style it the way you want to. Put anything that you love to see, and that something that will inspire you, right? Basta sa'yo yun. And
It's
then
just yours.
everything that you love visually
That's
is
right.
there.
I agree because moms are so about others. It's about
Yes,
the family, it's
Yeah.
about the husband. So that's why I like to talk about the mommy space because it's something about you.
Pero alam mo, Rica, what I also noticed is that hearing Marilyn and talking about mommy spaces, I'm sure a lot of our viewers are also realizing that their husbands have their man caves. Kasi usually,
Madaya.
usually,
That's not fair.
not for anything, because usually men have their man caves,
That's
and then
true.
women have their I don't know, their dressers and everything. But
Yeah.
hearing you right now, it makes me realize, no?
Ano
I
ba
should have
yun?
my own space too.
Okay.
Stuff that I can't put anymore around the house because it doesn't anymore compromise to
Yeah.
the other person
The
I'm
other-
living with,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So you can
Yeah.
just go to marilen.ph and you'll see a lot of inspiration
Yes.
because
And
she's really,
ideas.
after that, your term is inspired home living. You
Yes.
actually invented that term. Tell us and the viewers, what is inspired home living all about?
Okay, yeah, I made this hashtag called Inspired Home Living because when I started the blog, what was really in my heart was that I believe that if you have a pretty home, and then you put your heart into it, right? Then your spirit gets uplifted. If you see pretty things around the house, if you see that your house is neat, not cluttered, even your husband will thank you. The dynamics in the home will be more positive, right? So I coined inspired home living. It doesn't mean that you need to have designer furniture or everything brand new.
Yeah.
Iba, ang daming do-it-yourself.
Right.
Mga
Yeah.
ganon, pero you can make it nice. So that's the thing, that's what I'm trying to advocate in my blog. That's what I'm trying to teach people. I want to inspire.
Now, I want to know about your favorite areas in your house.
Well, in the house that I'm building, my favorite is the kitchen because so I have like white tiles lang and then a white kitchen countertop. Gustong-gusto ko yun because it looks so clean, diba? And then you
Yeah.
can take nice photos.
So it speaks of your personality.
I guess it does. I just like it. I love it. So
Because some pieces are dear to us, right? They have sentimental value.
Yes.
Do you have things like that in
Yeah,
your house?
I'd like to ask you that. No, what do you do with like old furnitures that your mom and your dad has passed on to you
Yeah.
that your husband doesn't like?
okay, you can upcycle. That's a trend right now. So if you have like old furniture from your mom, you can have it painted into a funky color. If not, just do its original color all over again to fix the whole piece, right? What I also like is when you have like things or collections or photos that you treasure, you can actually turn it into an art piece because it's not nice to display the whole collection, right?
Right.
So imagine if you collect teacups or mugs from different parts of the
you don't
country.
wanna look like you're a store.
Yeah, you don't want to look like a store. You're not gonna display everything, right? So maybe why don't you take photos of them and create like an abstract
photo wall.
a photo wall, something like
That's
that.
good. For our viewers, if you wanna know more about Mariland and her inspired home living philosophy, just go to mariland.ph and thank you,
Yes,
Mariland.
thank you
for
so
being with us.
much. I had
Thank you.
fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you for
Us
coming
too.
over.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.